Millie Calloway arrives at the Winchester estate with a lie in her pocket and desperation in her eyes. The house is massive, cold, polished. She's greeted by Nina Winchester. Beautiful, polite. Nina scans Millie's resume and immediately notices something strange. A college degree, honors, overqualified for scrubbing toilets. Millie smiles gently. I just like helping the right families. The perfect answer. Nina gives her a tour. 2 living rooms, one rarely used, a private lounge stocked with liquor, and a miniature dollhouse, a handcrafted replica of the estate built by Nina's husband. But she needs this job because everything is fake, and if they run a background check, her secret comes out. That night, Millie sleeps in her car. The next morning, Nina calls. She offers Millie the live-in position on the spot. Millie is stunned, grateful. She says yes immediately. She got the job. When Millie is shown to her bedroom in the attic, she notices something strange. The room is small, the window doesn't open, and the lock on the door is on the outside, not the inside. Someone didn't just lock this room to keep people out. They locked it to keep someone in. Nina laughs it off. Oh, it used to be Andrew's storage room. Millie shakes it off. She's desperate. She needs this. She's on parole. One mistake, and she's back in prison for 5 more years. She starts settling into life at the Winchester estate. She meets Enzo, the soft-spoken Italian groundskeeper who gives her quiet warnings through loaded glances and careful words. She meets young Cece, the Winchester's daughter, sweet, warm. She takes to Millie immediately. And then she meets Andrew Winchester, tall, handsome, controlled. He seems like the reasonable one in the marriage. The next morning, chaos explodes downstairs. Nina is screaming, throwing things. Her toss speech is missing and she's convinced Millie threw it away. Andrew steps in, calmly, too calmly. He gently guides Nina away like she's fragile, like she's unstable. That's the first time Millie sees it. The dynamic. Andrew, the patient saint. Nina, the emotional wreck. And Millie, caught in the middle. The Nina who interviewed Millie, warm, welcoming, almost sisterly, disappears entirely. She berates Millie for the smallest mistakes. She moves objects around the house and insists Millie did it. She creates scenes, then acts like nothing happened. She monitors her every move, demeans her in front of guests. Meanwhile, the wealthy women of the neighborhood whisper to Millie that Nina has a history of mental illness. They say she once tried to drown her own daughter Cece in the bathtub, then attempted suicide immediately after. So when Nina humiliates Millie at ballet class, Millie swallows it. When Nina fires her for watching TV with Andrew, she begs to stay because freedom tastes better than pride, and Nina lets her stay. But with a warning, stay away from my husband. Andrew is charming, thoughtful. He brings Millie cupcakes, watches TV with her at night, asks about her childhood. He tells her Nina's parents died in a fire when she was young. Every neighbor, every lunch group, every casual conversation points to one conclusion. Nina Winchester is unhinged and Andrew is the victim. Andrew as the hero. And slowly, Millie starts to believe it. They begin an affair. And Millie starts to believe she's found not just a home, but a future. Nina asks Millie to book Broadway tickets in a hotel, then later denies ever asking, forces Millie to absorb the cost of the non-refundable tickets herself. But Andrew steps in. He says she doesn't have to pay. Then Nina and Cece leave for art camp, and Andrew invites Millie to the show instead. She hesitates, but she goes. She wears Nina's dress. Over dinner, Andrew opens up. He talks about wanting children, about how Cece isn't biologically his, about how he just wants to be a good husband. Millie melts. At the hotel that night, Nina bombards Millie's phone with angry texts. Andrew comforts her, and one thing leads to another. They sleep together. A huge mistake, because when they return home, Nina already knows. She casually reveals Millie's prison past in front of Andrew. She reports Millie's car stolen. Millie is arrested, humiliated, but Andrew bails her out. And something shifts. He kicks Nina out, slams the door, tells Millie she can stay, and just like that, the villain is gone. Or so we think. Nina leaves the house, and just like that, Millie has the mansion to herself. She thinks she's won. She has no idea. She just walked deeper into the trap. For the first time since she arrived at the Winchester estate, she feels safe. She feels wanted. Andrew is attentive, warm, intoxicating. This is the life she never had. This is the man she didn't know she was waiting for. Enzo appears outside the window like a ghost, face pale. He has warned Millie before, get out of this house. She didn't listen then, and she doesn't fully listen now. But his sudden appearance rattles her so badly that the tray slips from her hands, and Evelyn's precious china explodes across the kitchen floor. 21 irreplaceable pieces, shattered. Andrew sends Enzo away, calm, controlled. He tells Millie she's safe now. He gives her champagne. And then Millie wakes up alone. Her things are gone. The room is stripped bare, and the door locked from the outside. She pounds on it. She screams. Nobody comes. Andrew's voice comes through the door, calm, almost conversational, like a man explaining the terms of a business arrangement. He stares at her through the gap. You broke my mother's china. He slips a sharp shard under the door. There were 21 pieces. He tells her to carve a line into her stomach, 21 times, one for every piece. And suddenly, everything clicks. Nina didn't start the fire that killed her parents. She dreamed of becoming a lawyer, but she fell in love with her professor, got pregnant, he abandoned her, she became a secretary. That's when Andrew found her. He proposed after 6 weeks, a fairy tale, until it wasn't. He locked her in the attic, forced her to pluck 100 hairs from her head. If she missed one, start over. He drugged her water, staged the near drowning of Cece, had her institutionalized, manipulated everyone into believing she was insane. He needed admiration, control, worship. Nina wasn't the villain. Nina was a prisoner. And when Nina secretly made sure he couldn't have children, the abuse escalated. She realized something terrifying. Andrew doesn't destroy strong women. He rescues broken ones. And that's when she found Millie, alone, vulnerable, fresh out of prison. Perfect. But Nina didn't know Millie had killed before. And that changes everything. Millie didn't survive prison, assault, and 10 years of rebuilding her life to be locked in an attic by a man. In college, she walked into her room and found her roommate's boyfriend in the middle of an assault. Millie didn't run. She acted violently, and she stopped it. The roommate, paralyzed by fear and shame, denied everything on the stand. And so Millie spent a decade behind bars for it. She didn't kill out of rage. She killed out of refusal. Millie picks up the shard. She makes the cuts, all 21 of them. She slides the broken piece back under the door as instructed. She lies down on the bed. She looks defeated. She is not defeated. When Andrew opens the door and steps inside, Millie moves. Nina had hidden a knife in the mini fridge weeks ago. Millie grabs it and stabs him. Not fatally, just enough. She locks him in, takes his phone, and finds hidden cameras in her room. He was watching her the entire time. She calmly eats a sandwich, reads messages from his mother, and gets an idea. She gathers every remaining piece of Evelyn's precious china. She slides a pair of pliers under the door, and she gives Andrew his own terms, his front tooth pulled clean. Or she smashes every last heirloom. Andrew hesitates, then rips it out, blood everywhere. Millie leaves him there, but she doesn't leave the house, because Nina comes back. She had planned to run, but she couldn't leave Millie behind. She heads straight for the attic staircase, expecting to find Millie still locked inside. She realizes too late that Millie is already free. The attic door explodes open, and Andrew comes through it like something pressurized for hours. All that rage, all that humiliation, all that cold and careful cruelty curdled now into something animal and uncontrolled. He grabs Nina and hurls her down the staircase. Then he goes after Millie. The final struggle begins, and this time, Millie doesn't hesitate. She shoves him over the railing of the spiral staircase. His body crashes violently, each impact a brutal punctuation mark at the end of a very long sentence. By the time he lands, Andrew Winchester is not getting up. The monster is dead, and the house is just a house again. They stage it as an accident, but the injuries are brutal. Too brutal. The police officer investigating? Andrew once dated her sister and destroyed her life too. So she looks at Nina, then at the broken man on the floor, and calls it a tragic accident. Case closed. At Andrew's funeral, Nina finds Millie at the edge of the gathering. She presses a check into her hands, $100,000. It isn't enough. They both know it isn't enough, but Nina says the only other thing she has left to give. You didn't deserve any of this. I'm sorry. Then she takes Cece and drives west, and she doesn't look back. Days later, Millie sits in another mansion. Another rich couple, another interview. The wife smiles politely. You were recommended by Nina Winchester, but I should warn you, my husband can be difficult. This isn't a story about a crazy wife or a cheating husband. It's about power, control, the way society protects charming monsters, and the women forced to outsmart them.